If you like this video, give your like, subscribe this channel, press the bell icon and share it to others. So today I am going to teach you a poem by Pablo Neruda called Keeping Quiet. Pablo Neruda is a poet as well as diplomat. He was born in Chile and he won Nobel Prize for Literature in 1971. Among his poems, Keeping Quiet is the one. Now let's delve into the poem. Now we will count to 12 and we will all keep still. For once on the face of the earth, let's not speak in any language. Let's stop for 1 second and not move our arms so much. It would be an exotic moment without rush, without engines. We'd all be together in a certain strangeness. Fishermen in the cold sea would not harm whales, and the man gathering salt would look at his hurt hands. So, what Pablo Neruda wants to speak behind this poem? He wants to say that for a while we should introspect ourselves silently. We should know ourselves very deeply from the inside of our heart without doing anything else. Just watching ourselves that we are sitting in silence. So you can see this theme behind this sentence here exactly, that we'd all be together in a certain strangeness. If we sit in silence, we can know ourselves, we can make a contact with our soul, because silence gives this opportunity to know ourselves. In the next part, those who prepare green wars with gash, wars with fire, victory with no survivors, would put on clean clothes and walk with their brothers in the shade, doing nothing. What I want should not be confused with total inactivity. Life is what it's about. I want no truck with death. If we were not so single-minded about keeping our lives moving, and for once could do nothing, perhaps a huge silence might interrupt this sadness of never understanding ourselves and of threatening ourselves with death. Perhaps the art can teach us as when everything seems dead and later proves to be alive. Now I shall count after 12 and you keep quiet and I will go. So, in the second part, readers can interrupt with their thoughts like why he is speaking like this. What is his motive exactly here? So now in this part, readers will think that why he is speaking like this, what he wants to say exactly throughout this part. Actually, Pablo Neruda wants to represent the theme of silence, theme of introspection, theme of rejuvenation. Like when we think about self in silence, we shall suffer with all of those negativities which are hiding inside of our heart. Now what we shall do? We shall suffer, we shall understand, and we shall try to eradicate all of them. And in this way we shall be survivor with our own self. We shall survive inside of our psyche, inside of our inner self. So in this way he wants to say that we have to know ourselves by introspection. You can see here that life is what is about. I want no truck with death. If we were not single-minded about keeping our lives moving, for once could do nothing, perhaps a huge silence might interrupt the sadness of never understanding ourselves and of threatening ourselves with death. It means that if we don't know ourselves properly, inwardly, how we shall be a completely immortal one, because we are quite scary about it. If we don't know ourselves, we shall be scary. We should know ourselves at first that we can do anything else. We can suppress the power of death because we have this capability to do something like this. In the next part, he's saying that perhaps the art can teach us as when everything seems dead and later proves to be alive. So, if you see that when you have lost your all power, as if we are now quite exhausted, we are now completely dead, we shall not be able to survive anymore. But when we look towards nature, we can see that even after suffering any impediments, any obstacles, we can survive within ourselves, and we have to do, because nature teaches us that how to survive in every circumstance, in every situation. So that again he is reiterating that now I shall count off to 12 and you keep quiet and I will go. So now why he is trying to reiterate the same thing? Because he is telling us to stay for a moment in a silence or somewhere where you will be able to detach yourself from others, to know ourselves from inward position to outward position. So that is the main underlying theme in this poem, Keeping Quiet by Pablo Neruda. I hope you have understood through my this concise explanation here. Still, if you want to ask any question, you can leave your message in the comment box below. If you like this video, give your like, subscribe this channel, share it to others. So that's all for today. Tata, see you again. Bye.